that's not gonna be loud while we're recording. Anyway, it's on. So, sorry about that, people. We're back. I don't know if we're gonna add in the last one. Probably will add it in because I don't want to fucking say all that shit over and over again. So Bonnie and I are back to discussing the things we did when we were young. I don't know. I can't believe the stuff we got away with. The stuff maybe we didn't get away with a lot of shit. The crap we told on ourselves for. I totally did that. Had a terrible guilty conscience of some shit. The shit I didn't feel like I was doing too much wrong, I didn't feel guilty about. But like the shit I felt guilty about, I always ratted myself out. Like it's dumb. Okay. This window's gonna get on my nerves. It's gonna get on your nerves. I hope it doesn't record and sound terrible the whole time. That's what I'm worried about. Alright, I'm gonna put it out. Does this thing work down here? Is that open? It does? I don't think mine opens. Oh. You know what that is, right?
What, is it?
No, that thing in there.
Harper.
Oh, it is?
For sure.
It looks awful familiar. Oh, it is for Harper. You're right. I thought it was a 10 thingy.
Yeah,
Oh, there's the adder. Okay, so I'm gonna let Bond's gonna start off. That was for nothing. Not littering at all. So okay, Bond, what is like the number one thing that comes to your mind as a teenager? Like the funnest thing that you remember doing? You don't think you'll ever forget it. Oh, that was so freaking pretty, dude. It's a fucking like train bridge or some shit, like over a freaking bunch of like rocks, like a caves type deal. God damn, I've been through here a lot. I never noticed that. Okay, so this road I think goes over it right there. Well, we're gonna die. No, see, it's doing it again. Oh no, it's going. Okay, that was charged battery. Shit. I brought a charger. So, can you remember? Oh, it doesn't Bluetooth to it, huh? That's okay. Sorry. So what is your most memorable teenage moment? Funnest, memorable, the people you were with, the place you were at, the setting, the feeling you had inside. Give it to me.
Eagles Nest graduation night.
Eagles Nest grad. How old were you? 17.
Don't remember much after that.
No, it's supposed to be the most memorable. What you see, what you feel, what you do.
Got fucking hammered up on the cliff. Almost died.
Well, that was memorable. I said funnest. Funnest. Fun, Bond. Fun means happy. Not almost died. Do you want me to say? Want me to tell one?
Living my life till I was in my 30s.
In your 30s? That's me and you. That's you and I met. That is not a bad thing. I can't believe this is documented. Holy hell. I am not a bad influence at all. That's funny. Like not even like a young teenager. Like I'm talking like 14 years old type teenager, 15.
Oh, like some of my fun parts were like sneaking out the house, stealing my dad's vehicle or the 4-wheeler.
That's fun shit.
With my friends.
Wait, you actually were able to steal a vehicle from your parents?
Yes.
That's fucking great. Yes. I think my parents checked the meters when they went to sleep.
Knowing the times when you go wake up and go to bed, I was able to. I would fucking put the thing in neutral and shit. To get away from the house.
I've done that shit. I'm just saying. It's a fucking a chore. And your heart's racing and shit. And I will not lie. The first time I stole my parents' car, I was in my late 20s. That's the first and only time I ever stole their car with my younger brother. His idea, by the way, not mine. And we got caught coming back because we were both stoned as fuck, laughing our asses off, pushing this bitch up the driveway at 6 o'clock in the morning. Couldn't do it. We were just cracking the fuck up. Get it? And we were trying not to, make a noise when we walk in the door, because our fucking door was a squeaky bitch. And you could always just, you knew when someone was coming to fuck in. Even if you coughed through it, they still heard it. Kids, if you ever watch this, we can hear through a cough. Okay? It doesn't, just because you can't hear it in your head doesn't mean other people can't hear it. Which was where we were at. We're like, if we cough over this and we can't hear it, they can't hear it. You know what I mean? That cough over the noise thing doesn't work. So, okay, so you stole your parents' car. Where'd you go in the car?
Very far. A couple miles.
Just to do nothing?
No, to catch a boat, to go across the ravine to get to a party that was on an island.
See, that's fun.
Yes.
How old were you?
15.
15? Didn't even have a driver's license yet? You were stealing cars?
Yeah.
No fear of getting caught in any way, shape, or form, huh? The cops weren't like they are now.
Of course, I didn't leave the house empty either. I got the beer, got a carton of cigarettes.
You're gonna talk louder.
I brought the party to the party.
To party. Wait, Bonds is in here. She's got all the shit. Anybody know she got away with that car yet? So when we were young, as a teenager, partying in the woods was essential. Finding party spots in the woods is a must.
We need to go steal Christmas trees, but we need to do
Oh my God, 2 Christmas trees. Look at them. They're just sitting there. Nobody wants these trees? Do we got a saw, Bonnie?
No.
We don't got a fucking handsaw. Look at all these Christmas trees. Me and Bon are taking one of these on the way home. 2 of them. We're gonna go get a fucking saw from a store, and we're gonna have one of these Christmas trees. This will not be trespassing or violating any codes of
It
ethics.
says free.
It says free somewheres. If not, we're gonna make one. We're gonna make a free sign. So, okay, so Bonnie has done something I haven't done as a teenager: steal my parents' car because I was scared to fucking death. Steal parents' cars. My parents would have fucking hemmed me up in no time. I'd been grounded for months. Okay, longest groundation. How old were you? What did you do to receive this longest groundation? And what'd you feel like the whole time you were on it? What'd they take away? This is like yours and my kids need to watch this shit when they find out how long and what I got and how I got it. And holy hell, they'll be like, and you didn't call CYS? You don't have rights.
I was always tricky and smart. Like, my mom always used to take away like things that really like she took away my Pink Floyd movie.
Pink what?
Pink Floyd, The Wall.
Yeah. Your record?
Yeah, she took. It was a VHS tape.
Mm.
She took that from me, but I gave it to her the empty case. Like she didn't fucking like take it out of it. Gave her empty case. Like what the fuck? You're so stupid.
I still got it, Mom.
Yeah.
Or put another one in it.
My dad took the keys of my Jeep before. When I had my Jeep, because I went out to fucking party and never came home.
Did you get drunk and pass out?
I got drunk, passed out. Came home early morning.
Not
took my
Bonnie.
keys. So I couldn't have that for like a couple weeks. That was heartbreaking.
So that was the punishment you remember?
Yep.
No,
That was the worst.
no crazy ass beatings.
I got a crazy SSB, yeah.
You hear that? You little CYS calling little fuckers.
Yep.
You got hit when you were mine and Bonnie's
For
young
saying
age.
the F word. For the F word.
I
I got beat by my brothers. My mom took my brother's belt and beat me with it. Bar soap, pepper, my mouth.
How old were you?
10.
10?
10 years old.
What was the oldest age you received an ass whooping from your parents?
I was the only really ass. I used to just get locked out or get things taken, like my car taken from me after that.
So your mom and dad were like a hands-on type of ass-beating parents?
I don't really know. My dad was my stepdad that basically raised me. And my mom wasn't even really with him. They were together for like 2 years, and then I moved in with him because he was smarter than my mom.
Do you think that you were afraid of your stepdad, or just you had a level of respect for your stepfather?
Level of respect.
That's right. That's the whole damn difference. Big damn difference when you're growing up. Okay, so what did I ask you? What was your most memorable thing as a young teenager?
Right.
Memorable moments. God, I should have been thinking about this. While I was making you think about this. It is.
On the spot on it. It's like I'm sure I can think of a lot of shit, but man.
Being that I was in 2 different locations at any time of the year, having separated parents, one in Philadelphia, one up here in Stickville. There's 2 types of different parenting that was going on. You know what I mean? I had the strict ass shit up here, and I had to get the fuck out of my face down there. You know, I was bothering them. My mom down there, I was a nuisance. I was causing too many things for her to do. She was just trying to get drunk. So, Okay, my most memorable moment with my father that I did behind his back, I can't believe I got to fuck away with. They went away to Rochester one weekend. I was 15. They told us to stay the hell out of the house. We had to go to so-and-so's houses, spend a night, nights, plural, and don't us dare come back to that house. So, fuck that. We went back to that house anyway.
Fucking right.
And we partied in that house all weekend long. And that was the weekend I lost my virginity. Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Drunk as hell on Mad Dog.
Mad Dog. Oh,
holy hell. Drunk as hell on Mad Dog in my own bed. To Mr. fucking Boombastic.
Yeah.
Did it in right, I guess. Holy shit. It was wintertime. Now my parents were the type of parents that when you were going to spend the night with somebody, they called the parents and made sure you were staying, blah, 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 blah. Now, it just so happened that I'd been staying with my best girlfriend that lived a mile and a half down the fucking road for lots of fucking years. So they just, sometimes, most of the time, they didn't call anymore. Then you started getting away with shit.
Yep.
Because, they weren't going to call the other parents, like, oh, man, we got this. Cross my fingers that whole week that they were going to call her parents to see if we were, because we set this shit up all week long.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we were partying in that house. We don't care. We're doing it.
Thanks for informing us.
So that was my most memorable moment as a teenager, because it was, like an official, part of my life change, sort of, And the Mad Dog, dude, we did that for a lot of years with the Mad Dog. And Mickey's. Mickey's and fucking Mad Dog. It was weird. Mickey 40s.
I gotta tell you about the time that I cleaned the fucking trailer out. I cleaned out this whole trailer, gutted it out, the walls, the floors, for fucking 4 cases of fucking Mad Dog.
Oh my
I was a trucker for Mad Dog. And I tell you what, I didn't realize that shit can fuck you up the way it fucked me up.
Are you serious?
I woke up in the middle of fucking cornfield naked. Nobody around me though, just fucking, I was out there fucking running around fucking drunk, having a good old time on Mad Dog.
Listen.
Headache from hell.
I'm just going to give any teenagers a little advice on the Mad Dog. That was the only time in my entire life, and I'm 36, that I ever told my dad I didn't give a fuck what he thought. And let me tell you, I thought I was a big girl until I don't remember going up 17 steps by my dad's hands. And I was 17. And my dad's like, excuse me? What the fuck did you just say to me? I was like, I don't know. I have no idea. Got caught with my pants down around my ankles pissing outside by my dad. Like, you think you can go around the car? I was so wasted. Oh my God.
I followed you up.
Dude, I never drank Mad Dog 2020 after that. Never. I was so fucking hungover the next day. And you know what they made me do? They made me get up at 7 o'clock in the morning and fucking work. And they were like, oh, you're hungover? We got some shit to do. Oh, my parents were the type, if they knew your ass was hung the fuck over, they were putting you to work early in the morning. Like, she trying to teach you a lesson and shit. Like, listen, I understand the lesson, but I'm going to continue to get drunk, right? Like, I don't know what lesson you're trying to prove here. Okay, so what was the second one? What did I say? What was the second question?
Getting away with things?
One of the things that you couldn't believe you got away with. Oh, the Jeep stealing. No, that we got caught for. Wasn't it?
Yes.
Was something we got groundations.
Yes.
Longest groundations and shit. What happened? I wanted to get my fucking driver's license. Okay? And I was hell-bent on getting my driver's license. I was 15, and when I was 15, you could go and take your permit test like 60 days or 90 days or some shit before your birthday. For your 16th birthday, right? 3 months before your birthday, right? Mm-hmm. So you could get your 3 months in of driving, get some 3 months in somewhere driving so that you could go and take your license when you were exactly 16, is what you could do. You can't get it till you're 16, but then you got you got a couple months to learn.
That's cool.
So I say something to my parents about going down and taking this license test. And my dad works out of town, so he ain't got no fucking time. My mom, she's working fucking some shit, and I got school, and nobody's got any time to take me to get this damn license. test thing, and I'm like, well, this is fucking shit. And at my age, I had a lot of older friends who I always hung out with older fucking people, older dudes all the time, even when I was 15. So they took had this dude take me down. His name was Dennis. We used to call him Booger. That was his nickname, Booger. Took me and my girlfriend down to get our license tests. Skipped school, the whole nine. Totally passed. And my girlfriend went with me, and she's like a fucking bookworm and shit. She didn't pass. And I was cracking the fuck up because, I ain't too book smart. But I've been driving around for a long time. I learned how to drive at a very young age. So I passed, she failed, she's pissed. So now parents know nothing about this this permit that I obtained for months. No, neither one of them knew this, that I had this. It was 6 months. Sorry, it was 6 months before your birthday you could get the license or get the permit, and then you could take the test anytime between then, and you could take it as long as you pass the permit. You could take your license test. It was nuts. It was cool though.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I was still in school, and I go down and they take this fucking license test, driver's license test. Now I'll go back one step. I asked my parents to take me to do this, and they told me they would take me when they thought I was ready. That was their fucking excuse to me, and it wasn't good enough for me. Like, oh, when I'm ready? When the fuck is that? When you're ready? Fuck yous. So I go down, pass the license test as well, get my driver's license, and I think I'm some type of smart ass, right? I come home and I put it on the table to show them that I got this. Look what I obtained behind your backs and shit. My dad goes, "What the fuck is this?" I said, "It's my driver's license. I passed it, paid for it, did it all myself. Thought you'd be pretty happy about that." He goes, "So you thought I'd be happy about you disobeying me and skipping school and shit?" I was like, didn't really think about that part. I only thought about the proud part. The look what my daughter did part.
All on your own.
So he takes my driver's license, looks at it and says, "Good job." Puts it in his fucking pocket. And I was like, "Can I have it back?" He goes, "Absolutely not." I was like, "Well, why not?" "You'll get it back when you're ready," I said. I was like, son of a bitch. You know when he gave me that fucking thing back? Like 5 months later, 6 months later, he gives it back to me.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that long before he gave it back to me. He was very upset with me. And later on explained why he was very upset with me. It wasn't that I skipped school and lied to him and this shit and that shit. I did it behind his back, and it was something that he had been teaching me from a very young age to accomplish and get done, and he wanted to be there to be proud to see it. And I took it from him, and he was kind of pissed, But you don't think of that shit when you're a kid. You don't think about what you're hurting your parents doing, So I felt really bad about that I did that, because he missed a lot of shit when he was young, and he wanted to do it all over with me.
Look at this white out.
Holy, look at people. White out. Oh my God, it's so damn pretty.
Ooh, what are we doing? What's happening?
You know what's happening. So, okay, what was the other one? Well, that was my most memorable groundation because it hurt me to know that I hurt him,
Right.
But the longest and the worst physical groundation I ever had, my parents wouldn't let me date. I wasn't allowed to date until I was a certain age, and they were very, very serious about this. My dad's standards for me were very high, and there would be a certain type of boy that was going to come to that door to take me out on a date. And he hasn't got that boy yet, just so you know. All these years later, still open. So I'm not allowed to date, and I got a boyfriend anyway in school, of course. And I'm not going to say too much because I don't want to start any kind of wars anywhere. Like I said, my dad had a certain boy I was allowed to date. Now, my dad comes pick me up at the skating rink. I see his car coming down the skating rink thingy, and my dad had one headlight at the time, so I knew the fuck it was him. Here's Carol on the baseball diamond, acting a fool. See my daddy's vehicle coming. Holy hell! I go running as fast as I can back in the fucking skating rink like I had been in there all night long. He sees me, totally sees me, with his best friend, coming to pick me up and catching me in a fucking baseball diamond with the boy. Oh my fuck. God, I was so afraid to walk out of that skating rink. He came in to get me, which he never does. Came in to get me, so then I knew I was in fucking trouble. I'm hiding in the girl's bathroom like he ain't gonna come in there and rip my ass out and shit. Sure shit he does. Carol Ann says, let's go. I get to tell, oh my God, the tone in his voice. I was like, oh my God, I'm getting a foot straight in my ass, man. So I'm walking out, and like, I'm just like, I'm in so much trouble. But I'm scared out of my mind at this point. He doesn't say one word to me the whole fucking way home. But he's walking in front of me to the car, and he goes, so, what are you thinking right now? He says. I'm like, I don't know. My heart's jumping around and shit. I was scared, man. Like, my dad is like, when he's pissed the fuck off, you're just scared, a little bit nervous. You start sweating really heavily. We get home, and I start popping off at the mouth about the boy he called me with, because he said some shit about the boy he called me with. And, I just brought a little thing to his attention about the boy. Next thing I know, I'm getting thrown up the steps every other step. I'm getting punched in the leg because I'm running my mouth and I won't shut up. And threw me in my bedroom, and boy, he put a hurting on my ass that day. And got grounded for 3 straight fucking months. No, go straight. 3 straight months, no phone at all. When you're a teenager, not having a phone is an issue. Okay? Not having a home phone. We didn't have cell phones, okay? No phone for 3 months. No friends for 3 months. No fucking fun, nothing for 3 months straight. I was confined to my bedroom. Pretty much, you know what I mean? Like, when you're grounded, you don't fucking go down and talk to your parents.
Go straight ahead.
You don't sit around the house and shit when you're grounded at home at our age, teenage years. So, 3 months, no phone, no friends, no shit, no nothing. I couldn't do. I could only go to fucking school and go to fucking cheerleading. It's ridiculous, man.
Go straight
That was the
ahead.
worst groundation. 3 months. Not only did I get to get grounded, but I got to get assaulted in the meantime. But that was the longest memorable groundation. It was the
It's a long fucking time.
yeah, it was. It was a long ass time. Fucking like 4 dances and shit went through. What was the other one I said? I don't know. All right, maybe one thing people don't know about me. I'll let you think about yours, because I know. I don't have to think about mine. One thing people may not know about me is my mom and my dad had me very young, at a very young age. They were 15 and 16 when they had me. A lot of shit my dad couldn't do when he was a teenager because he had me. And he wasn't that leave my kid at my fucking mom and dad shit type. He actually raised hands-on, Didn't walk out because he was too young. The shit that parents do now. Let me take your baby. You're a kid. Fuck you. You better raise that baby. I didn't tell you to lay down shit. I'm not raising your kid. Get in here. My father didn't get to go to his prom because he was working, raising a baby when his prom came around. So when my prom came around, I took my dad to my prom, and it was a good damn night. We had a good ass time.
That's awesome.
Yep, he got all dressed up, all pimped out, fucking drank a couple beers before he went in, and first one's on the dance floor, last one's off the dance floor, sneaking out here and there, having a beer here and there. Had a good ass time with my dad, and got home from the prom, had a fire and a couple beers and shit around on my parents' property. Ended up having a couple of my friends over there. Teenage. I can't even say anything really crazy about teenage drinking because we were not irresponsible drinkers. Like, we were young, yeah, but we weren't fucking stupid, We just fucking sat around. We didn't go fucking trashing other people's shit and acting stupid. We went out in the woods, sat down, fucking drank. Had a good time. Didn't fight, didn't do all that crazy shit people do now. So we sit down and we're sitting around the fire now. My dad gets a little emotional over the situation, And it was emotional for me too, It was like, he was surprised that I would do that as a teenager. I had a boyfriend and shit, What would my friends think taking my daddy in there? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't care. It wasn't about anybody else but him. Thank you for fucking taking the time out of your life to go to work and fucking raise me and being a person and a dad to me.
Yeah.
It meant something to me, and I want you to know it. I'm gonna take you to my shit and show you. I don't give a damn. I'm proud of my dad. So that was probably some of the most 3 most memorable shits of my life. as a teenager. I mean, there's a lot of other fun shit in there. Let's do it another time, another day. No, we'll do it on this day, but we're not going to put it on this recording. Because me and Bonnie are on a road trip. It's going to take us another fucking hour and 17 minutes to get there. Then we got 2 hours and some minutes to get back. And so we had a lot of topics to discuss. I'm going to stop this one now.